Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we just bailed on, I believe, the first mission of this career. I do want to tick ahead though here. Looks like 3 days? And we'll see if we can get a deployment squeezed in before this financial report. So let's take this 1, 2, and 3 days. We may want to tick forward the extra day for Mech Warriors. Yes, we definitely do. We definitely do. This will also get the guillotine done. So yeah, the 1 more day for sure. Can we squeeze in an additional deployment? I believe we can. Let's check our Mech Warriors here. We do need to do promotions either way. So we'll go ahead and do that. And these guys all look completely fine. No promotions to be done. Okay, let's see what we've got available in the command center. 4.5 skulls. A maximum tonnage. Okay, we probably don't have the weight to pull that off. This is really low pay because it's a solo duel. I really don't feel like we have mechs that are particularly good for a solo duel. Like, maybe one of the guillotines, but I really don't think we're well specialized for that. There is this battle over here. We should expect a tough fight. Okay. Yeah, we will definitely expect a tough fight. And since we just bailed on one of these, I kind of want one that's a little simpler. This is a capture base mission. We could pull that one off probably. The pay isn't that bad, actually. As in, not that high. So hopefully we'll be able to pull this off. This is a priority salvage for about 300k. I think we'll not do that. I think we'll just sit right down the middle here. Yeah, we're not really able to repair the imp just yet. We'll just keep that around for now. And otherwise, we do need a mech warrior for this chameleon. I believe Aryamaki has chameleon training. Yes, indeed. And then we have squib available for here. We can put in 50 tons. We could bring the secondary chameleon. And squib can't pilot mechs. Right. Squib can, however, pilot the Nidhogg. So we're actually short a pilot here if we want to do a full deployment. Do we have a pilot that we could hire? Not exactly. We should probably leave this location at some point, but for right now, I think we'll just deploy a little bit short. So we'll go ahead and not negotiate this one. It was this one. Okay. So we know that we're not going to be bringing Blaze. We're going to be bringing Aryamaki. This chameleon is the heavy laser chameleon. Okay, that's fine. And then we're going to be bringing Squib in the Nidhogg. Okay, so we're going to have to leave this one empty for now. Now, we could bring the second chameleon instead of the Blackjack or instead of the Raven. And I'm okay with that. Let's do it. That brings us to 565. Our maximum is currently 600, but that's about as good as it's going to get for right now, I think. The other thing about the imp, of course, is it doesn't really fit into our lance weight right now. We would have to increase our lance weight further. But I just want to make a little bit of money in hopes that we recover a little bit of that funding that we lost last episode. That was a ridiculous force that we were against. I really didn't think that that was a situation that we would come out on top of. It was probably winnable. Probably winnable. The question is at what cost? I believe that that cost would have been too high. Well, this is a capture base mission. The question is, do they have turrets? And if they do, are those turrets railgun turrets? We need to capture the battle mech factory. We picked up a coded transmission from the surface of Ashcombe. Davian scouts report a previously unknown manufacturing plant has been activated by local government forces, and they're broadcasting what we believe might be pre-war blueprints to an unknown recipient somewhere in the system. We need you to move in and capture that facility intact and protect it while we mobilize a garrison. Okay. Darius says there won't be any turrets, so I'm expecting 300,000 turrets. Okay. No allies. Interesting that we can drop in as close as this. We could maybe come in on this road. We'd have cover on the way in. Fight in a relatively open space. I like it. Force the enemy into an open location while we have cover. Looks good to me. Okay. Well, he shot one of the buildings. That's not super helpful. They've got a couple of PPCs. Okay. So, we see 2 battle mechs. We see... What is that other one? Oh, that's just a little guy. Okay. That is fine. So, this is actually 4 mechs. Seems okay. Actually. I want to select someone else. Thank you. These guys haven't moved yet, although 20.8% hit odds on that Corsair. I like those a lot. We're going to move up to here, and we're going to take that 20% hit chance on the rear arc of this Corsair. I'd love it if we made him unstable. I doubt we will. Yeah. But I do like those odds. Okay, the Roughneck moves up. Fires on the Archer. It hits. The Archer can take that for now. We do expect there to be at least one more Lance, by the way. That is definitely a thing that will happen. We're going to step up with our Jaeger here, and I would once again love to put the Gauss rifles into the back of this Corsair. Hopefully we don't hit our Archer. Ooh, that was 2 very solid hits there. I'm surprised he didn't get more stability damage from that, honestly. But that's okay. Our J. Edgar is absolutely going to cruise up over here. For an abandoned base, it's awfully lively down there, Commander. Yep, indeed. Okay, so there's more reinforcements on the way in. That is fine. We don't exactly know where they are currently. Our hit odds are hot garbage here, but we'll still roll them. Okay, that is fine. That is completely fine. This guillotine will step up to this position, and we're going to continue firing into this rear arc. Probably going to miss this. Yep, we did indeed. That's okay. Next up, these chameleons, we're going to sprint them as forward as we can into cover. They're out of range of doing anything useful for now, so that's fine. This Blackjack, however, that is going to move up to here. And we're going to fire on this Corsair and hope to not backstab our friend. We did not, but we also did not hit. That's okay.
Targeting system's janky.
That's not a problem with the targeting system. You never really had much of a chance of hitting that one. Okay, we're going to move up to here.
Got it.
I'm not going to fire with the Harasser, though. Okay, the Corsair. Interesting choice. It still has its back to us.
Yes, Commander.
Certainly not the choice I would have made. We're going to position here just outside of the capture area. And we're going to go ahead and fire SRMs into the back of this Corsair. We're probably not going to hit much. Nothing, in fact. That's okay. The Chameleon is once again going to sprint up over here. We do currently have side arc on this Flea, and I guess we'll take that as a pot shot, but yeah, we don't hit. That is completely expected. This, of course, is a Battle Master, and that's a little bit frightening, but it's not too bad. We're going to move up with our Guillotine here. This is, of course, our dual ER PPC, ER large laser heat machine. And we're going to generate a ton of heat, is what we're going to do. We're not going to fire the Clan ER PPC. Actually, we're going to fire the Clan ER PPC and not the regular ER PPC. Just because of hit odds and damage potential. We did actually hit that large laser. Okay, that Corsair is not the happiest I've ever seen a Corsair, in all honesty. We're going to move up with our Nidhogg. I'm a little surprised the Nidhogg moves in phase 13 here, but okay. We'll fire the snub nose.
Firing on rear arc.
And we'll miss. That's fine.
No luck.
Okay. Next round. 22, the Roughneck moves. I'm actually shocked that that LBX fully missed. Okay, we'll take it.
Ready for orders.
The Jaeger. I really wish it could get into a more unobstructed location. This is pretty dangerous. But that's 72.5%. Man, that's dangerous. Look at that. But look at these hit odds. I should have reserved this guy and cleared the way. Too late now, though. We'll have to roll the dice here. Man, I hope we don't kill our guillotine.
Target lock on enemy 6.
We hit 1 on the guillotine, I think.
Damn it. I got an armor breach.
No, you didn't. Oh, yeah, you did. Okay. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. I'm really not surprised by that. Like I said, I should have reserved the Jaeger and cleared the way. We're going to move up with the Chameleon to here. This is a medium-heavy laser mech. And yeah, we fire this.
Target lock on rear arc.
And we missed both. Okay. Did we hit the Jaeger?
Missed.
No, I don't think we did. Okay, fair enough. That came from this angle. Okay, that was the Battlemaster. Gotcha. That could have been way worse then. The Battlemaster could have done a lot more there. We'll move the Blackjack up to here where it has a relatively unobstructed LOS on the rear arc of this Corsair. I'm okay with this overheat.
I have the advantage.
Nice. AC-20 crit on the Corsair.
Nice. Got past the armor.
Very happy about that one. The Flea now moves, and we'll see what it chooses to do. I'm not very scared of the Flea, obviously. It does almost nothing. Oh, it's running like Mortar 2s? Or something like that? Chaff LRMs? I'm not sure what it's running. But it's running something along those lines. We're going to move up with our Chameleon here, and we're going to continue lighting into this Corsair's rear arc.
Firing.
Okay, we're going to continue missing this Corsair's rear arc. That's fine, I suppose.
Yes, come
Now,
on.
the Harasser here, I want to come up behind their Battlemaster. I'd love to heat this guy up. He's running that PPC and a lot of energy weapons, so let's give him some heat. Something to think about. That's only 2 hits. And that wasn't as much to think about as I'd hoped. But we're going to move up with our Archer here.
Moving to position.
And we're going to continue to drop... Ooh, look at these Artemis hit odds. This is probably a kill here.
Target lock on enemy 6.
They do have AMS. But there we go.
Neck destroyed.
1 dead Corsair. That is a huge amount of their tonnage completely negated. We're going to move up with our Jaeger behind their Battlemaster. And we're going to look to heat this guy up a bit.
Roger.
He's definitely not feeling the heat yet. There's no doubt about that. Our Guillotine will step up to here, and the question is it worth firing on this Roughneck? I think the answer is yes. Okay, we missed, but that's okay.
Oh, crap. Miss.
Not too concerned about that one. I do wonder where their reinforcements are. I mean, we know they're out there, right? They're definitely out there. We're going to close in as much as we can with the Nidhogg. We still don't see them. We have side arc on this Flea, and actually 25.4 in side arc on a Flea is something I'm willing to fire rocket packs into. Fleas have such little armor.
Firing.
Okay. Not a ton of hits there, but that'll still do a lot. Can we get into the rear arc of this Battlemaster? Not quite. Obstructed side arc if we don't want to capture the factory. Certainly not ideal. I'm going to use Inferno SRMs here. Okay. That actually started overpowering his heat sinks at long last. Good.
Ready for orders.
This guillotine will step up to this location here, and we'll just pot shot this roughneck a little bit, maybe just with the ER large. No, I think we can get away with this.
Roger.
Okay, we missed, but it was worth it.
No luck.
Did we get an Inferno SRM all the way up here? We may have. Phase 23 is the roughneck. Okay, that's more like what I expect on the harasser.
Damage minimal.
Fair enough. Phase 22, now the flea. We'll see what he does. Engages our mediums. Now that's bold. Certainly not what I would do.
Yes, Commander.
The chameleon is going to close in here. Side arc on this flea. Reasonable hit odds. Not great, but reasonable. We do use controlled burst here. We could do that for a heat reduction here. So we generate a little bit less heat. And overheat less.
Firing full complement on enemy.
Okay, we got a couple of decent hits on that flea.
Scored a critical hit. Over the red line.
Yeah, we still overheat a bit, but that's fine.
Damage.
Probably kill the harasser there. Yep, that's fine. They don't have anybody that's super liable for overheat. I mean, there's the Battle Master itself, but that's fine. I don't really mind losing the harasser here. We're going to move up with our second chameleon, but I'm not going to position here. I'm actually going to position... I would prefer to position over on this flank. Reason being, I want to make sure that our firing line here is clear.
Locking in all weapons.
We actually stray-shotted that flea a little bit, even though it was out of our firing angle.
Yeah?
Wacky. We're going to move up with the blackjack. Of course, we're a little overheated here. I would love to hit that flea, but our hit odds are better on the roughneck. We're just going to fire the single ER PPC here for heat purposes. Okay, that's fine.
Negative damage.
I'm not concerned about that one.
Orders.
The Jaeger is not in the best of positions. We'll position it here, and once again, we'll fire on the roughneck. We may stray shot that flea. Nope, we got nothing. That's fine.
Negative damage. I repeat. Negative.
Aye aye.
Okay, this guillotine will position up here. Once again, I'm trying to keep this firing corridor as clear as possible. 40% on the flea, actually. We take that. Ooh, that was a big PPC hit. Very nice.
Got past the armor. Receiving.
Okay, our other guillotine is going to position kind of similarly. I mean, I would like to be like in between these two spots. I guess we'll go here. Maybe shouldn't have sprinted that. We're going to continue firing on this flea. And we're going to need to only fire the large laser for heat purposes here.
Attacking from position.
But on a flea, a large laser still hurts a lot. We're going to move up with our archer. Once again, trying to keep that firing corridor clear. And the archer probably finishes the flea here. Even with the AMS. Now we got a crit on the engine core, but no actual kill there.
Something good.
Okay, that's fine.
What's up, boss?
So at this point, the J. Edgar is actually going to come over here and engage... That's flames on the way. Any way we slice it, we're going to move through fire. We're going to actually come over here
I'm already there.
and work on softening up the Battle Master a little bit.
Fire.
Keep him overheated. If we can get him shut down, that would be huge. I doubt we can. He actually lost heat from that because of his heat sinks, but that is okay. We're going to position the Maxim in behind him. Yes, it's flames on the way. That is understood. Light him up. We took out a double heat sink there. That's a big deal.
Inflicted heavy damage.
Didn't quite get the damage I was hoping for, but we're going to move up with the Nidhogg. And the Nidhogg will definitely finish the flea. We'll fire these bomb racks. And I think we'll not fire the rocket packs. It would be overkill. There we go. Got some splash damage on the Roughneck as anticipated.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
Yes, we knew that was the case, we just don't know where. Ah. Well, that's unfortunate.
Critical hit. Critical.
They managed to crit our Gauss there. Which we must have already gotten hit in that arm. Okay, we'll have to protect that.
How's it
That's
going?
fine. I think at this point... Just considering here. I think we'll move in with this chameleon. And I'm interested in continuing to hit this Battlemaster. We obviously can't fire the clan heavy lasers. And we did very little to it, but that's okay. Okay, that's good. I'm completely fine with them firing on these guys. Yeah, that is ideal for us. So the Roughneck now is going to fire on that chameleon. Okay, that's a hand destruction. That's once again okay. The mediums are somewhat expendable. Look at this. They dropped a Warhammer and a Ballista right behind us. I'm getting really tired of that, honestly. I think that the devs need to fix this. This is so many times in a row now that this has happened. Okay, we're going to move the Blackjack over here to engage them.
I'll do what I can.
30% on that Ballista. Okay. I really hope that this is something that is fixable, because it's kind of absurd. We did manage to get the stray shot on the PPC there, I suppose. That's something. There's an Orion out there, too. Okay. That's, of course, rear arc on the Blackjack. Now, I have a plan for that. I'm not just trying to expose rear arc to this Ifrit over here. So,
Yes, Commander.
our Jaeger is now capable of moving. Now, it's our left side that is weakened. So if we were to position, say, over here, our left side would be facing this way, which is a reasonably good thing. We'll position here with the Jaeger. We will vigilance it. And then, I think we go for the Warhammer. Yeah, they have a million evasive pips, but we have to respond to this. Actually, we go for the Ballista here.
Locking in. All weapons.
Okay, we did manage to hit the Warhammer with the laser anyway. So that's
I'm
something.
here.
Now the Guillotine, we're going to come over this way and engage these guys with the Guillotine. We want to make sure our rear arc is a little bit protected, but I don't think we need to worry about the Battlemaster and Roughneck for too much longer. I think we go for the Ifrit here, and we do fire the Bolt-on. We just light into this guy as much as we can. Which is not very much because we missed almost everything. Perfect.
SRMs are out.
Okay,
Ready.
so the Archer is also going to move up over here. And we're going to position like so.
On my way.
Now, I still want to go for this Ifrit. I would love to fire Deadfires here, but we are better off with Artemis by a pretty substantial margin.
Firing all weapons.
Okay, that's some good internal crits there.
Reporting critical.
That Ifrit is very close to dead. So phase 18, this is now the Ballista that moves. Wait, that's a Warhammer. Never mind. He just charged. Okay. That's a knockdown on the Blackjack. That's not necessarily great,
Standing by.
in all honesty. However, this Warhammer, pretty exposed. I mean, I would love to do this. We should probably go for the PPC and the pair of ER mediums, perhaps? Yeah, I think that's what we go for here. And we're going to kick this Warhammer in his rear arc.
Roger.
So, I mean, him coming in there was very bold, right? But it may work out for him, or it may not. We'll see how this all plays out.
My heat sinks can't take much more.
Now, this Chameleon, I think we're going to respawn over here with. I'm going to sprint him into these woods, and I would love to shoot down this Ifrit. I don't think we're going to. I really don't think we will. What is our... No, I don't want to attack ground. What is our active ability here? Oh yeah, this is Kodiak. He doesn't have anything. We'll go ahead and fire on this Ifrit, and I don't expect much here. Yeah. Okay, phase 16. This guy's firing on the Jaeger. That's okay. He didn't fire the sniper artillery. That's the important part. Moves up. Fine.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, our Jaeger is going to come in behind the Battlemaster. We are going to continue attempting to kill this Battlemaster with our vehicles. We did get some internal damage there, as well as heating him up a bit. The Maxim is also going to come in point-blank range behind him. This is likely, I think, a kill. Unless they AMS all of it, I suppose.
Let's do this.
Yeah, the Roughneck AMS'd a lot of that. That said, that Battlemaster is a lot less dangerous now. We're going to bring our Nidhogg over here, and I would absolutely love to get into rear arc of this Orion, and we can. That is ideal. Oh, but we didn't quite have the angle. It said we did, but it doesn't sometimes. Sad. Okay, we're going to have to do that next turn. We're going to fire on the Ifrit then and hope to take it down before it can get too much done. Yes. Okay, that's a big deal. That is a really big deal. Okay, the Jaeger at this point is going to come in behind the Ballista. And we're going to kick it with everything we've got. Our left-hand side is facing this way towards the wall. So I think it'll be safe-ish. Ish. Really? He survived that? He survived that. Okay, that's fine. Our Chameleon is going to come up here and attack this Roughneck. I would love to get into rear arc. We don't have rear arc. I'm going to Vigilance now. And this is our left side that is exposed. If we were to go here, our left side is this way. So I feel like that's okay. Let's not fire this heavy laser. But otherwise, let's see what we can get done here. Yes, this Chameleon is outmatched by this Roughneck. Absolutely. In we go. This may end up resulting in the loss of the Chameleon. We'll see. That was a good side arc attack there. The Roughneck is overheated. That does work in our favor. We're going to walk in behind this Orion.
Heading out.
Once again, I want to Vigilance this Chameleon. We're going to hit the Orion rear arc. Unfortunately, we can't quite get in there to take him with a melee strike, but we can still get into his rear weak arc here.
Enemy outflanked.
And we did a lot of armor damage there. That's good.
Stand
Okay,
by.
our Guillotine is going to finish this Warhammer. We're not going to fire this ERPPC, but we are going to fire, I think, this large laser. Yeah. Go for that kick.
Locked on for physical attack.
Good. Less good. I was hoping for a kill there. We did get a knockdown. But that is certainly not ideal.
Generating a lot of heat.
Okay. The Orion walks up and charges, I believe, our Guillotine here.
Damn it.
And the Guillotine gets knocked down. The Roughneck fires on the Chameleon. Actually does very little. Fires on its strong side. An interesting choice there. Okay, so the Guillotine was knocked down by the Orion's charge. Now, I was hoping that we would have a little more space here. This means that we cannot fire the bombs at the Orion, which was my plan.
To serve.
What we can do is we can bring the Archer over here and attack the Warhammer from this angle and use Deadfire LRMs here.
I'm going.
Now, this guy's rear arc is what's weak, but we'll see what we get. Those Deadfires went everywhere. Okay. And an ejection.
Losing lots of armor.
He didn't have to eject there. And yes, I'm not surprised that they're firing on the Blackjack there, but the Blackjack is actually currently fine.
Ready for orders.
The Jaeger is going to come help out against the Roughneck at this point.
Affirmative.
Heat him on up.
Giving him everything I've got.
Ah, we heated up the Chameleon. That's not ideal.
I'm taking heat.
We had plenty of hit odds there, too. We're still going to come in to the rear arc of the Orion here with the Nidhogg, but we can't fire these bombs. So we're just going to fire the rocket packs and the Snubnose.
Target lock on.
Okay. Phase 16, that is this guy. Destroyed the upper arm, but the Gauss is still okay, so that's great. Yeah, we're going to have to repair this guy, but that's not a huge deal. Was that his strong side that he put over here? Yes. Okay. The Maxim is going to eliminate this Battlemaster. It definitely dies here. 1,000,000%. Unless we miss basically everything on 93% hit odds, I suppose. That's kind of insane.
Aye, aye.
Okay, this guillotine will get up. And it's in a reasonably fine position here. I would like to come into the rear arc of this Orion. Unfortunately, that's not really an option, but what we can do is knock him down. Now, I don't want to. I don't want to knock down this Orion. So I'm actually going to move over here. And this is protecting our right-hand side, which is the side that we want to protect. We want our left to be facing this way. And I guess we will fire on the Roughneck. Actually, our hit odds are a bit better on this guy, on the Battlemaster. This would potentially be a knockdown. 10 damage. Okay. That's fine.
Standing by.
Our Blackjack will stand up. Once again, I don't want to knock down this Orion right now.
I'm up.
So we're going to position over here instead, and we're going to go for this Ballista. He is strong side to us right now, but this is actually rear arc, so we have a decent chance of hitting him where we need to.
Locked on rear armor.
We did not, but that's okay. Okay, the Roughneck now moves, fires on the Blackjack, misses. That's good.
Let's do this.
Now our Chameleon, which once again is outmatched by this Roughneck. We're going to hit him in his rear arc here.
Locked on for physical attack.
Boop. He lost his evasive. And we got an AC5 ammo explosion there.
Critical.
Took out a lot there, actually. And he's knocked down. Now, that's not necessarily great because we can't hit his rear arc anymore, but he's super damaged. So maybe we don't care. We're going to move up over here with our Chameleon. Now, we can't get into melee range, but what we can do is take this slight overheat and hope that we get the kill on this Orion here. And that's a kill.
Hell yeah.
Fantastic.
Mech destroyed.
I am getting a little tired of them spawning directly in our rear arc, though. That's definitely something that I would like to see addressed. Not sure how addressable it really is, but
Aye, aye.
it's certainly on the irritating side. We're going to move our Blackjack into here, and we're going to continue shooting at this Ballista. Hopefully, we finish it here.
Lock on engine 6.
Yep, that's a kill.
Vehicle
Okay,
trashed.
so we now need to occupy the factory. The dropship is here. But we also still need to kill ourselves a Roughneck and a Battlemaster. But we've killed the reinforcements, so that's great.
I'm here.
Now the Archer can move up over here.
Acknowledged.
And I think we fire on the Roughneck. All things considered. Go for head hits, perhaps, or just CT? Just CT.
Feel my wrath.
Nice.
The cope.
And that's an ejection.
I'm
Perfect.
here.
Let's see. The Battlemaster has already moved. The Maxim has not. So I'm going to move the guillotine up into the capture area here, actually, and just do that.
I'm here.
The second guillotine will also... This is not useful. There we go. The second guillotine will step up to here, and I guess we can pot shot this guy and sink a little heat. That's actually a hit. I'm a little shocked by that. But we just need to kill that Battlemaster now, of course, and the J. Edgar will soften his rear arc, maybe kill him.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
No, that was just armor damage. Okay. Well, they don't have any AMS over here anymore, so we will definitely be able to take him out with the Maxim. Especially with these Gauss rifles going in. Okay, that was a pair of misses. Never mind on the Gauss rifles.
Ready for orders.
Our Nidhogg can, I guess, move up over here. Not like that's tremendously useful. Maybe we push him into unsteady here. I'm not going to fire bombs, so...
I copy.
Okay, he's stressed now.
Ready for orders.
And now he is definitely going to die. There's no doubt about it.
Lock in all weapons.
There we go. And there's that done.
Mission successful.
Fantastic. So we'll get a little bit of salvage out of this. Not a ton. Really, though, my biggest complaint right now with RogueTech is those reinforcements spawning directly behind us and just sandwiching us. It's kind of an issue. Like, I get it if they close in from the back, if they're sufficiently far back, where it's like they walked onto the map, but just dropping in a couple of hexes behind us, that's not so great. We could get a Battlemaster part here, and a Corsair part. I wouldn't mind that. Otherwise, I don't think there's too much here that we really need. A couple of ERPPCs. Nothing too major here, really. We'll confirm that. These chaff countermeasures I'm going to get rid of. We'll keep those ERPPCs. Generic armor we'll get rid of. A small cockpit, why would we want that? And a couple of tons of machine gun ammo, I guess we'll keep that. Okay, well that should have pretty well made up for the last episode financially, especially since we didn't have to hit the financial report. We were short a mech there, but that's okay. That is completely fine. We're going to have to do a little bit of repairs on the Jaeger. I know for a fact we'll have to do some internal repairs on. Of course, Yang can probably handle most of that, can't he? I think he can. We didn't have anything get destroyed. No, we did. We did have things get destroyed. Okay. Well, we'll see what Yang says here, and we'll have to... Yeah, 128k, that's fine. We'll just have to take a look at what these are like. Yeah, the Jaeger's 4 days. The guillotine, I think, needs some internal work. So let's just hop over into the mech bay and let's take a look at these real quick. The imp, of course, we're not ready to work on yet. This guillotine is the one that we need to stop work on. And we need to manually repair this one. Or actually, we can just hit that repair button. But we're gonna do it via refit. Basically, the policy here is I'm not sure who actually needs attention from us and who Yang can just handle. So we are going to just do this for anybody that took internal damage. Anybody else Yang can definitely handle. This guillotine is fine. The blackjack, though, that one we will stop work on. And we will refit this guy. And we will max that on out. And put in any extra tonnage that we need to, of course. I believe this thing gets fully armored. A tiny amount of armor strip off in the legs, looks like. That is okay. Okay, we'll get that done. And the Centurion, of course, we're working on already. The Archer is fine. The Jaeger will go ahead and stop work on that guy too. And we'll refit this one. We'll go ahead and repair everything there and max out that armor. And manually max out the armor. I do wish you could, like, hold control and just click once to fully max out the armor. That would be a nice feature. That would be a very nice feature indeed. So we'll just get these maxed out here. Make sure everything is fully repaired. We're a little lucky, of course, that our Gauss rifle didn't explode. Anything else here to be done? We're 0.15 tons, but I guess that's as good as it gets. Yeah, that is completely fine. Go ahead and do that. Anything else? This chameleon? Yeah, sure. We'll go ahead and do the chameleon too. Sounds good. But overall, that could have been far worse. We got a little bit lucky with how little they actually got from their free rear arc attack. So, it's completely fine. Once again, we'll just max out all this armor. And it is time to put a cut in here. So I am going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we'll get these repairs done and hit this month tick and get on back out there. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And I will see you all next time.